What? Johnny! Hello? Hey. Oh, so we gonna start it like this. Look. What's your name? What's your number? Can I get a taste of you? Glowing face, dipped in butter, looking like a plate of food. Gucci with the yellow Hummer, front seat where I'm taking you. Play that beat that's hot as summer. This is what it makes you do. Correct.
We are in Secaucus, New Jersey. I just found a park next to some high school, and about to take my guy for a walk. You're a bum. Come on. You're a bum. You must get picked up. Yeah, lazy. Let's go. Let's go. There we go. Come on. Come on. Hey. Try getting breathing heavy every morning. Let's go. All right, y'all, just finished up the walk with my boy Leo. About to go Sam's Club, get some food, and start cooking our dinner for tonight. Get dinner. I'm thinking a couple pounds of steak. I really haven't ate too much today, so I have a lot of time to feel a lot of protein to kill. So let's do it. Beef tenderloin. What part? I gotta look it up. I get the names of my meats confused. Oh, this is filet mignon, right? Beef tenderloin? Is that filet mignon? Let's do this. I think I'm gonna do this guy right here. Yeah. All right. So I got 3 pounds of filet mignon, and we're gonna try to kill this all today. Let's do it. What's up, guys? Welcome back to Cooking with Nicky Rod, and today we have 3 pounds, a little bit over 3 pounds of filet mignon. So here I'm gonna get this bad boy seasoned, chopped up, and I'm actually gonna try to eat the whole thing in one go. All right, let's cut this bad boy up. Boom. A lot of people don't like to season their steak or like let it marinate. I do, honestly. It's like, I know a lot of guys just put like kind of salt, different kinds of salt and some pepper on it. I like to season my steak, season the butter that goes into the pan. Yeah, the more the merrier. You know, I'm not too concerned about like being too salty. I like things like my steaks, my meats, especially pretty salty. So I tend to go pretty hard on the seasoning. All right, boom. There we go. It's a good looking cut of meat right there. Really not too much fat on it. Just pull a couple of these chunks of fat off. Yeah, this looks pretty good. Smells good. All right, we're looking good. Majority of the fat's cut off. This is a pretty lean cut of meat as it is. I just like to get a little extra chunks off. All right, I'm gonna start with, actually forgetting one thing. Here we go. Right here, chimichurri sauce. This is good stuff right here. More of a Spanish culture type of seasoning, but does the job. I like to put this on first, actually, so I'll like wet my meat with this, so all the salts and other spices and seasonings stick to it. So I'll get this, just put a couple drops on it, be pretty generous. Boom. Roll this bad boy in, maybe a little more. Get it nice and evenly coated. I'm not seasoning this too long. I mean, like if I had my preference, I usually season it for half an hour, even overnight. The longer the better, honestly. But yeah, I'm just gonna let this sit for maybe 10 minutes or so before I start cooking it. This bad boy nice and covered. All this chimichurri sauce, looking good. Good. All right, now Start with my adobo, which is my main salt in this seasoning. It's gonna give it a really good flavor, a really good salty texture. I ain't no chef, but this is how Mama does it, so that's how Nicky Rod does it. You feel me? All right, other side. Boom. All right, now we got Montreal steak seasoning. Pretty common thing you see like in the shelves. I just got this at Sam's Club. Another just different variation of salt. Salty seasoning. Good. All right, and then just a little bit of thyme. Just want to cover it. Again, being very generous with the seasoning. You can't put too much. It can be too salty, but for me, the more salty, the better. All right, this thing looks good. Boom. So I'm gonna let this guy sit there for like 10-20 minutes. I'm gonna get my pan ready. So here I have my cast iron pan. Clean this hand off real quick. So here I have a cast iron pan. Yeah, as you can see, it's a little wet. Just put a little bit of olive oil in there. I'm gonna turn this stove on to like medium fire. Put it on 5, that's good. I'm gonna grab me some butter. Butter. What I'm gonna do is while this cast iron pan's heating up, I'm gonna take a nice decent scoop like that. That's good. Toss this. As that melts, I'm actually gonna season the butter with a little bit of thyme, the butter and oil with a little bit of thyme. Sprinkle that on there. And fresh garlic. So here, I'm actually just gonna chop these up real quick. Right on here. So I don't feel like turning around and using my cutting board. Just a couple big chunks. Oh, that's good. Now I'm just gonna push them down a little bit. So when I cook them, when I toss them in the cast iron pan, the juices come out a little bit easier. Boom. Good stuff. I should probably have a tool to crush my garlic, but whatever, use what you got. Toss that in there. All right, I'm about to chop up these steaks maybe like 2 or 3 inches wide, all the way down, and see how many we can fit into that pan. I have the butter. I like to get the butter like a little bit browned before I stick the steaks on. Gives a nice toasty texture on each side of the steak. So, about to cut these boys up and get them cooking. Let's go. It's like 3 inches or so. Nice thick. Good. Let's go. Small piece. Good right there. Boom. I feel like a bunch of smaller pieces will cook a little bit faster, so this will be good. I'd hate to cook it for a fucking hour. All right, let's go. Actually, I'm gonna toss a little bit more chimichurri sauce on there, on the fresh side of these steaks. Boom. Just a little bit more, get them all covered. Both sides. It gets a little bit messy when you're trying to be a chef. It's all good though. All right, looking good, looking good. All right, let's get it all cooked up. This bad boy right here. Ooh, there we go. Another one. This one. Maybe fit one more. So when I'm cooking these, right, because they are pretty thick, thick cuts of steak, I'm actually gonna keep it mobile, keep them turning, so like I don't burn the steak so much, and it kind of cooks a little bit evenly, and still continues to burn it a little bit, give it that nice toasty crust that I like. But yeah, I'll just keep these guys mobile, keep moving them every couple of seconds. And yeah, it should be nice and tender. Once it's done, let it sit for like 10 minutes or so, and we'll be good. But yeah, let's get these done. And I'm going for like a medium rare kind of deal. I'm not too much. I can't do rare. I have some friends that they eat the steak rare, and it's just too tough for me. The texture's bad. The flavor's like too. I like the bloody taste, but yeah, the texture just gets me, man. It's a little bit too stretchy, too tough for me. So medium rare is more than good enough for me. All right. Whew. Big time gains about to go down. Just cooked up 3 pounds of filet mignon steak, and I'm about to kill all this meat right now. Let's go. So weird. Cooked perfectly. While I finish my steak, I'm about to hop on IG Live and answer some questions for y'all. I should set this up somewhere, right?
Yeah, that's nice.
Right there, boom, perfect. Khabib or Tony? I think Tony wins, honestly. Tony has more, in my opinion, more weapons. Khabib is a bit of a one-dimensional fighter, but you know he's great at what he does. Obviously, what he's good at, he's the best at. So I think Tony wins, but I'm looking forward to a badass fight, honestly. JJJ, Jersey Jiu-Jitsu, I like that. When's your next competition? Well, it's supposed to be April 4th. I was supposed to be in the UK for Polaris, but that got canceled. So honestly, I don't think anybody has anything booked besides Craig Jones. Craig Jones has like Submission Underground this weekend. But yeah, I don't hear of anything else happening right now. We're all just kind of playing. We're all just kind of on standby for this whole coronavirus thing that's going around. Hey man, so you're training at Henzo's NYC when I was in town. You're an animal on the mats. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate that. All right, I'm out of here. Catch you guys later. Easy. The saltiness is starting to catch up to my palate. I feel every bite, like I put a lot of seasoning on there. I just didn't anticipate how salty it was going to be over 3 pounds, but still tastes good. It's definitely salty. Maybe. I need some ketchup.
Babe!
Funny.
Do we have, I don't know if we have chicken.
Sounds like a pig, don't
It
it?
does. Alright, get off the counter. You can sit in there. Little meatball. You're gonna be mad how you take a bite of your food.
French fries taste good. You're kind of taking my mind off how much they can have left to eat. Alright, I'm like 1 hour in. I'm gonna say I'm like 3/4 of the way done. Maybe I have like a pound and some change left out of the 3 pounds of steak. Got some fries and ketchup to help me out. Get it down. Wash it down with some Coke. Okay, now. Yeah, I'm at the very end. Honestly, I thought it was going to be a lot easier. I can just feel the steaks in my stomach. Like, I'm pretty full, but I feel like I can eat more, like maybe a dessert or something. But I just feel like the texture of the steak was just so hard to continuously munch on for the past 2 hours. Yeah, I'm full, but not overly full. I just want something else besides the steak.
Yo, could you do this challenge again?
I'll do it again, but like 3 pounds of something else. You know, maybe. I don't know. I don't feel like steak anymore. Maybe tomorrow. Let me know. Drop a comment. What other challenges you guys want to see me do? Pizza, wings, steaks, etc. Let us know.